an exclusive with Variety magazine, Bruce Lee's daughter says Quentin Tarantino could shut up about her father's portrayal. Bruce Lee's daughter, Shannon Lee, is responding to director Quentin Tarantino's latest comments regarding her father's portrayal in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He could shut up about it, she told Variety when asked how Tarantino could rectify the controversy. That would be really nice. Or he could apologize, or he could say, I don't really know what Bruce Lee was like. I just wrote it for my movie. But that shouldn't be taken as how he really was. Tarantino recently defended his depiction of the Asian American martial arts legend, portrayed by Mike Moe, as an arrogant blowhard. Bruce Lee was kind of an arrogant guy, Tarantino said in a recent press junket in Moscow. The way he was talking, I didn't just make a lot of that up. I heard him say things like that, to that effect. If people are saying, well, he never said he could beat up Muhammad Ali, well, yeah, he did. Not only did he say that, but his wife Linda Lee said that in her first biography I have ever read. She absolutely said that. Not the case, Shannon Lee says. One of the things that's troubling in his response is that, on the one hand, he wants to put this forward as fact, and, on the other hand, he wants to stay in fiction, she added. Lee said that her father's confidence could be mistaken for arrogance, and does not call him a perfect man. However, she noted that the kind of criticism Tarantino draws on is one that she has heard before, primarily from other white men who were in martial arts and in Hollywood. The passage in his wife Linda Lee Cadwell's book, Bruce Lee, The Man I Only Knew, that Tarantino appears to refer to is a quote from a critic who wrote that those who watched Bruce Lee would bet on Lee to render Cassius Clay senseless, and not from the author herself. Clay was later known as Muhammad Ali. Tarantino can portray Bruce Lee however he wanted to, and he did, Shannon Lee said. But it's a little disingenuous for him to say, well, this is how he was, but this is a fictional movie, so don't worry too much about it. Bruce Lee's protege and training partner Dan Inosanto also rejected the idea that Lee would have bragged about being able to defeat Muhammad Ali in a previous interview with Variety. A former TV host and current executive producer of Cinemax's Warrior, based on the TV treatment Bruce Lee wrote, Shannon Lee is the caretaker of her father's estate and charity foundation. Lee was returning from a trip to Hong Kong where she had been working with the Hong Kong Heritage Museum on refreshing its Bruce Lee exhibit and expanding a martial arts summer camp program when she heard about Tarantino's response to criticism about the film's portrayal of her late father. You know, all I gotta say in regards to this article is that Tarantino, he needs to look in the mirror and realize that he himself is an arrogant, cocky SOB. Like how, you know, he wants to portray Bruce Lee in his film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, you could have come out and said, well, I understand that I may have offended Bruce's family and friends with this portrayal, but it's my portrayal. It's how I'm going to present it. But the fact that you take the mannerisms and the way Bruce Lee presented himself in interviews, and you say, well, he came off cocky. He was that. He bragged a lot. I'm going to use that as my, portrayal in my film. I'm going to do a caricature of Bruce Lee instead of doing a straight up, legit portrayal of Bruce Lee. You know, it's not only that, I mean, you allowed him to get beat by an aging stuntman. Bruce Lee was a guy who could handle himself. You wouldn't let anybody beat him. You know, you wouldn't let, anybody just, do the things that you portray in this film. It's like, Quentin Tarantino, man, you need to straight up, how about you meet up with Shannon Lee and you talk to her. You let her air out her things and then you air out your stuff. And you guys come to a mutual, conclusion. Because this thing could get ugly, I definitely feel that Shannon is someone who has a fighting spirit like her father, and this isn't going to go away, you know what I mean? It's like, how about you talk to her? You let her know why you portrayed your her father like this? You know, why is it that because of this, a number of your fans, and I'm a fan of yours, but the way you portray Bruce Lee is something that a lot of us fans are tired of because he wasn't that. Like I've said in previous videos, Bruce Lee came off as arrogant, as cocky, you know, but he did it in a positive way because he was talking about himself and he was confident in what he can do. And sometimes people look at that and go, man, this guy is so arrogant, he's so full of himself. You know, he's talking about himself that he can do this and he can do that because Bruce Lee could. But it doesn't mean that you take that essence of that, of how he's coming off in interviews, and then you use that to full-blown capacity as a caricature in your film. So I don't blame her for coming out. You know, she's coming from a trip, fresh off a trip from Hong Kong. She hears you talking about her father again, and of course she's gonna come out and talk about it and pretty much put you in your place, because it's like, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, you need to do Bruce Lee right. You are a fan of the Kung Fu films of the 70s, and Bruce Lee was a part of that era. And yet you're not going to portray him positively. You portrayed Gordon Liu as Pai Mei in Kill Bill with, you know, with respect. You know, it's like a character that all of us love who are in love with these films, the Hong Kong martial arts films. So, you know, this is my video, and for those of you who stopped by, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm a passionate fan of Bruce Lee, and it's just one of those things where I just don't like seeing this happening. You know, I respect Shannon, I respect Quentin Tarantino, and I just hope it doesn't go into a situation where it just gets blown out of proportion, and, you know, these guys end up hating each other for life. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's just one of those things where I just hope that these guys air their situation out and everything's going to be okay, you know. But well, like I said, that's my video. And in closing, and as always, take care.